Hi, this is Joey here with another review. And for the subject of this video, we'll be discussing, instead of talking movie, we're talking about a TV show, particularly a cartoon show, that I used to watch all the time when I was a kid, which I would consider to be like the worst, one of the worst, if not the worst cartoon I've ever seen. And that is the 1980s cartoon show, Inspector Gadget. Like I said, this is like one of the worst cartoons I've seen, but it did have a big cult following, at least enough of a following that in the 90s, early 2000s, is actually what I think at least two live action movies. One of them, or at least the first one, starring Matthew Broderick, and naturally got lousy reviews and it should, because it's based on, like I said at the top, one of the worst cartoon shows ever. This is Inspector Gadget is really uh, a cartoon version of the television show from the 60s, Get Smart. And ironically, Don Adams, who played Maxwell Smart um, in the Get Smart series, was the voice of Inspector Gadget. Now, of course, for those of you who don't know who Inspector Gadget is, Inspector Gadget is a kind of like almost like a robot, like a cyborg almost, kind of like the $6 million man, half man, half robot. But every time he says go gadget arms, it's almost will extend, or go gadget skates, it'll be like roller skates on his feet, or go gadget copter, there'll be a helicopter that comes out of his head and it have handles and will fly somewhere, or go gadget arms, his arms will extend to like a couple of stories high, to get somebody who, in an apartment or something like that, or an office building, uh, to fight the man. There's an evil organization called Man, and it was run by Inspector Dr. Claw. And all you see is his arm, and you just hear the voice. "I want to get you, Gadget." And that's how his voice was. And all you really see is Dr. Claw's cat, and that's about it. But for the show itself, it was awful. It was awful because Gadget will get all of his will get all the credit for foiling another crime conducted by Man, but it actually was his niece, Inspector Gadget's niece Penny, her dog Brain, that actually solved all the crimes. Let me tell you how dumb Inspector Gadget was. Penny would ask Brain, the dog, Brain the dog, to follow Gadget around so it makes sure it won't get into any trouble. But it does about every episode, Brain would get into this really crazy disguises, and because he'll be on this guy always following Gadget around, Gadget always thought that he was the man agent. And meanwhile, the people who were man agents, it's the same guy, same agents in every episode, same goons in every episode that Dr. Claw puts out. Gadget never believes they were the man agents, always the dog. And it was always Penny solving the crimes, or stopping, or end up stopping Dr. Claw and his agents. But she'd never get the credit, only Inspector Gadget would get the credit, and it was you know, that silly and that dumb. And like I said earlier, it is kind of like a cartoon version of the Get Smart television show, who I think was doing reruns on regular television at the time that Inspector Gadget started. What made this cartoon even more memorable for me was I actually had a math teacher. In the 7th grade and 8th grade, I had the same math teacher for those 2 grades, the last 2 years of junior high school, and he looked exactly like Inspector Gadget. I'm serious. He looked exactly like the character. He had a big nose, he had curly hair like Inspector Gadget had, and he looked just like him. And suddenly he acted like Inspector Gadget too. He was kind of geeky, like Inspector Gadget was. And so we all used to hum the theme music, Inspector Gadget. We all used to call him Inspector Gadget. And of course, every year for my yearbook from junior high school, every year they said, where would you leave individual teachers? And his name would come up and said Inspector Gadget doll. I mean, that's how much he looked like Inspector Gadget, my teacher. I mean, we gotta love him, but you know, but seriously, he looked like Inspector Gadget. He was a nice guy and everything, uh, but he was like Inspector Gadget. And the Inspector Gadget cartoon was also kind of like the G.I. Joe cartoon in a way. Uh, because of the fact, because they did have a lot of violence, not a whole lot. Unlike in G.I. Joe, you have constant violence. You have a little violence in the Inspector Gadget cartoons. So at the end of each episode, you had a PSA or public service announcement. In the end of just at the end of every Inspector Gadget cartoon show. But you know, it's funny that I mean it was an entertaining cartoon show, even though how there was pretty much a stupid cartoon, or one of the stereotypical stupid cartoons from the 1980s, which of course today, unfortunately, there's no more cartoons today. Um, at least not ones that are syndicated on regular television where kids could watch on the way home, you know, after school. Or after school cartoons, or just before they go to school, there were cartoons in the mornings. Those days are long gone. I mean there is the Cartoon Network and there is the Boomerang channel, but even with those channels, I mean, having cartoons on regular television today during the week, before school and after school, and of course on Saturdays is long gone. I mean, it did a video on this for the Saturday morning cartoons. It did a video on this, so please check it out. But getting back to Inspector Gadget, it's one of those shows that's memorable for its time because the theme music. I mean, the theme music was a classic. The theme song one, uh, but the cartoon itself was pretty bad. I mean, there's very little things they can really say is positive about Inspector Gadget. I mean, today, I mean, at that time, I used to enjoy the cartoon because it was fun, it was silly. You have to also you have to you have to disband your disbelief. Uh, you have to abandon your logical thought process on this cartoon because it was pretty dumb and it was hard to believe that this character is supposed to be the Hulk, a top secret agent, could be this dumb. Uh, Inspector Gadget was that dumb. Um, you know, I'm going to cut this video a little short uh, because you know usually those of you who been watching my videos, you know I always encourage people to uh, make comments down below, intervene it, and subscribe to my channel and all that stuff. But starting with this video onward, I am not going to allow people to make comments on my videos anymore. The reason why I'm going to do another video, why? Because it's going to take too long and it's going to distract from my main topic on this video. Uh, because lately I've been getting comments from somebody from particularly family in my co-op that I live in, who is constantly calling me something that I'm not. So because of this family, I'm going to have to. They will leave me no choice but to disable the comments for my videos. I don't want to do it because I want to encourage people making comments on my videos or suggestions or things of that nature, or asking me to do topics, doing movies, television shows, whatever. But this family is they did it one too many times. They did it like 4 times. But like I said, I'm gonna do a video on it. Hopefully, get it done today. But Game Make Inspector Gadget. This still it's uh, one of the shows I used to like watching all the time because it was funny, it was silly, it was to suspend your disbelief. And it also was voiced by Don Adams, the late great Don Adams. That's what makes it memorable for me now. So let me review Inspector Gadget. Please rate the video, subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can also check out all my videos not only on my YouTube channel, but also at rallyc.com. It's OWDY.com. There's a homepage of the Rally Reviewer. Christine Moore, the TV trash guy, as I like to call him. Please check out his videos as well. He does a great job on his site. Plus, you can also check out all of his other content as well. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.